Hi, now we're going to look at adding a discretionary trust to a will. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Tom and Tammy Thumb and I'm going to edit the will. So here we can see on the residuary estate, which is where we would normally add a discretionary trust. There is an option on the trust before residue, but for most times, unless you're putting a specific gift in, say £100,000, the discretionary trust would normally be in the residuary estate. So here we've got two levels here, and of course the discretionary trust can be added at any level. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a third level which will go into a discretionary trust, and we'll talk about that. So the first thing I do is I add a level of residue, and I'm going to add a discretionary trust. So this is going to be not to individuals, it's going to be where the residuary estate goes into the discretionary trust. Now, with the discretionary trust, I fully understand that every beneficiary is a potential beneficiary. But from our will drafting software point of view, we are looking at primary beneficiaries as the first choice that the testator, the person making the will, would like to have the funds distributed to. And then if there's a backup or a secondary distribution, then that can be put in there as well. Okay, so let's look at a common case where the children are the preferred beneficiaries. So what we would do there is we would click on primary beneficiary. We have a drop down box. We could put in individuals if we want, but it's normally going to be bloodline children. And then on to issue, we can put the ages in if we wish, and we OK it. Now what's happened as far as the software is concerned is in the will, the bloodline children and issue have been added as potential beneficiaries of the trust. And because it's bloodline children, then within the letter of wishes, that first level, then what's happened is the system has written the clause for the fund to be equally divided. So that's all done for you. So we're now going to add a second beneficiary, and we're going to make that an individual, and we'll make that so this is going to be Bob Green. We're not going on to issue, and by just clicking OK there, what that then does is put Bob Green in as another potential beneficiary within the will. However, at this stage, in our letter of wishes, then there's no direction of what happens to Bob's gift. There is for the bloodline children, because the primary one will be done for you. So here we have to put in a direction. So what I'm going to put in here is, if the above distribution fails, so that means if this primary distribution fails, then I give the fund to, I'll put that in capitals, Bob Green. So that's basically told the trustees what you would like to happen to the fund. And in this area you can also put in any other instructions. If, for example, one of the children has an alcohol or drug problem, then you can put directions for your trustees on how you want that situation to be dealt with. You can also put a default charity in there. So if I go into search a charity, as an example, I can then go down, there are many there, I can select that charity, and that will be put in as a default option within the will. I OK that, and that is my third level. So I'm going to save and return that, and that is my discretionary trust done. And what we'll do is we'll have a look at some of these wills in a future tutorial.